going to create an environment that is so toxic.
Yes, just as I was once a man. I did not expect to get this figure. I was only 50-50 on even getting it, period. But a friend who was going to Comic-Con after I had to drop out, even though I did have a badge and all access, I was ready to go, but I couldn't go. He offered me an exclusive because he had an extra little pass that was already ready to go. So I said, you know what? Let me get that Coco. Let me get the Coco. And let's see what it's about. Because I actually enjoyed the 86 movie.
Here we go. Watch this.
And dare I say, my favorite Cobra Commander is this one, which I know a lot of people are like,
You've highly offended me.
well, if you don't like this figure, you suck, and you have no idea about history, so just shut up. But this figure, I really like it because of the box right now. Like, I'm not even joking. The box is beautiful. Usually I don't care about boxes, but look at this. It's got a hologram. And you know, people like me, the ADHD, we love our shiny Trinkies. So look at that. Ah, that's so great. And the whole box is really nice looking. I mean, convention exclusive boxes are usually fairly interesting. Like, you could put this on your shelf as the box and it would look terrific. You know what I mean? And this is just a slipcover, so let's slip it off like that. And you got this book like opening, right? Ah, yeah, feel that? And there you go. There's your figure and his nice little special packaging. And you know, it's as far as what I would expect them to do, this really wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't think they'd go for this. You know, they didn't even do this in the original run or the 25th or the 50th or the 40th and all those other little different varying lines based upon who's got the exclusive for that time. No one's ever done this but customizers. So I didn't expect this to happen. So I'm kind of interested in the fact that it's the first one we've ever gotten of Once a Man Coco. So let's rip this son of a gun open and see if the figure inside is worth the value we paid, which is, I forgot what, $40? Which is kind of ouch. All right, let's figure it out. All right, so just to show you guys, in case someone says, well, you already moved the figure around, we don't know if the articulation is like that, I'm gonna open this in front of you. Just so you guys can't cry when something isn't right, okay? Alright, good idea. I know, I'm a genius. So, there we go. I'm pulling it out right in front of you, just like your mom. Alright. So, there's all your accessories. You got some extra hands. You got his typical things. You got broken faceplate, regular faceplate, his snaky head, and his backpack for the gun. All in all, it's pretty basic looking, but let's pull this out, and I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to show you as I'm pulling it out. I'm just going to do it because it would be really annoying to hear all this ratting around on film, so see you in a second. Alright, so we got everything out of the box, and I left the box behind it because, again, the box looks really nice. I got no problems with that. So, let's just go through the accessories, because sometimes the con exclusives have a little bit better quality control. We'll find out. So we got the knife here. The knife is, it's pretty nice. It looks like there is still, you see that, some flashing where somebody the mold didn't get removed correctly or whatever, but you can see that kind of, can't you? It's hard to see from, there's definitely some flashing still on that, which is, again, big oof. You got a little bit of paint on the end, a little bit of gold paint there. So that is kind of, yeah, that's a big oof to me. I don't know who's doing all this stuff in the factory, but we got his regular little gun here, that just like the original one, with a little bit of red paint on it to make it, bounce on the shelf a little bit. You got his backpack, which is the same one that came with the HISS driver one, or the HISS Commander, whatever you want to call him. Just you know, it's just a backpack. It's got some paint on it. It's got the little Cobra symbol. Not bad. Not amazing, but not bad. You got his normal helmet. Would have been nice if this is the one that had been, you know, had the chrome treatment. Vac metalized would have been nice, but this one's got the white stripe, and, you know, you can swap out the head to something else. You got the interchangeable faceplate, which is got the detail inside, which is kind of nice. And then you got the damage marks on the outside. Again, just options. I'm always all about options. Options always really change out your display ability on your shelf. We got the grabby hand, grabbing by the terrorist organization. We got the finger pointing hand. We got two fists, right? And that's accessories. We got Snake Man here. You know, he's actually a snake. And this isn't super articulated, and that's really fine. I mean, what are you going to do with this thing anyway? You're going to wrap it around Roblox if they ever make a V2 version. But it's just a, you know, this is just, he didn't even care about him really in the cartoon when he came back and they were trying to make him Cobra Commander again. The show had already gone, man. Like, that was it. It was already over. But overall, good paint. It's hard to mess up a, what is this, 2 POA? A 2 POA figure. So, again, that's nice. Now we get to where I expect there to be problems, so we'll find out here. Let's move this stuff back a little bit. So, let's just start with the old turny. Oh my, look at that. The torso is so tight. Ugh, why can't they do that with the other figures? Good job making that torso not a loose pile of shit. Holy cow. We got drop-down hips that work on this one. Man, what were they designing this on a Monday or something? Ooh, look at that. Look at that gap when you're trying to move the foot. Oof. And the ankle articulation sucks. How does it... I mean, there's a joint there, but it doesn't do anything. Is it frozen? It moves. It just doesn't go anywhere. Weird. That is a totally odd joint. Anyway, you got an ankle swivel right there. You got double knees. Let's see if we can kick our... Oh, yeah. Well, he can kick his own waist. I think that... Is that normal to kick at your waist? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. You got swivel at the hips. Again, we got the drop-down hips. We have a ball joint at the waist. We have a ratcheting torso, which is super tight compared to every other figure, it seems. We have what looks like standard articulation. We got a butterfly that actually works really nice. That is actually like a good butterfly for once. That has got some decent range. Versus normal, there's not a whole lot of range. So very... Still can't go inwards, you know, to like double hold a rifle. Because it's got that stupid pec molded right there, so you can't go far enough into double hold a pistol. This one even worse, so it seems. Yeah, that's all you get for going inside, unless you bend the elbows in. But even then, you're not going to be able to hold a pistol double-handed. It's going to look wonky. So, you know, same thing as always. They really could do better job on the articulation, on making sure it's going to work efficiently. You've got a ball joint at the neck, got a ball joint in the head, and it's just a ball joint. There's no other, there's not like a swivel joint in there, so that's all you get. You get, you know, whatever. I mean, I know it was just going to be a Cobra Commander figure based off that one body, but it's just, you still could do some work into making it articulated and then use that articulation energy somewhere else later. Maybe? Overall, though, I mean, it is what it is. I shouldn't have expected much, and I feel like I expected too much, because this feels like a disappointment all the way. Look at, that's, his shoulders are up at his helmet. What is going on there? Look, look at that. Oh, man, come on. Is that really it? Yeah, that's it. Wow. No neck commander. I once had a neck! Alright, so this is just an accessory then. This doesn't even work in the helmet. So, okay, well, that's great. Alright, well, this is a rather lackluster review. I gotta say, this was... this figure is super boring with what they give you, and essentially the body is relatively useless as far as articulation goes. You can't do anything that's going to be interesting with it. Couldn't turn this into a different character if you wanted to. The helmet is totally messed up by this piece right here, which would look goofy if you took this off and put the helmet on, so you're stuck with, I don't know. Let's see if it's easy to take the hands off. Okay, well, at least that's easy. I guess it could be worse. Why couldn't you give me more accessories? Man. Well, alright, gentlemen, ladies, everyone. This figure is something. I'm not sure if it's a $40 figure, even with the cool packaging. This is, I don't know. I'm not exactly thrilled with it. If you're thrilled with it, let me know in the comments if you think this is amazing. Maybe you're just going to put it on your shelf. Maybe you're just going to use it to take photography with other Cobra Law characters as they come out. We know they're going to do them all as long as the line's around. But this, I really wish that some of this stuff, especially like the arms, man, like why wouldn't you think about making sure you could get more range moving forward, right? And then the head. You're gonna bother giving us a Cobra Commander helmet that's all the way down to these sticking out shoulders, so his head's stuck on it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what I expect anymore, man. Just honestly. So, my final thoughts on the Once a Man Cobra Commander is that if you really like the character and you don't care about how much you're spending, go buy it. But if you care about your money and you have $40 and you want something worth $40, I would go find something else for $40, because this is kind of silly. This is honestly a silly thing that is useless outside of the nostalgia factor. Again, and the box, I guess, can sit on your shelf, but the figure itself doesn't have much going on, sadly. It would have been nice if this was a home run, but this is sadly a foul ball. So, alright guys, well, until the next one, remember, these are consumer products. Don't call them toys, action figures, dollies, expecting people to just let problems slide, okay? Here on this channel, we believe that these are consumer products and we treat them as so when there's problems, like you've seen, you will know whether you get your money's worth. In this one, you're not getting it. The only thing you're buying with this is nostalgia for the 1986 movie. And if I had seen a review this thorough about the articulation issues, I wouldn't have bought it. So, until the next one, bye!